Hello and welcome to Year 2's Meet the Team presentation. It's really lovely to see all of you back in school, ready to get started on a really exciting year of learning, and we are so excited to get to know you and your children and do some fabulous work together in Year 2. My name is Sophie and I am the Grasshoppers class teacher this year.
Hello everyone, and my name is Crystal. I am the Team Beatles class teacher and I'm very excited to get to know all of your children.
We've got lots of fabulous adults helping us in Year 2 this year. So in Grasshoppers we will have Tanya and Kerry helping us with our learning.
And in Team Beatles we'll have Flanza and Jem. And then we also have some amazing additional adults that we all know quite well that will be around the school also supporting your children. And that would be Robin, our head teacher, Marae, who's acting head teacher, Liz, Laura, Sarah, who is assistant head teachers, and then the lovely Mandy, who deals with all of the inclusions and behaviour.
And then we also have Edna, who is our leader of learning for children, families in the community, Jordan and Dean, our PE teachers, Tom, our music teacher, and then we also have Heather, Isabel, Sandra and Maggie, who are our higher level teaching assistants who you might see covering classes from time to time. And if you want to meet some of those adults a bit further and hear a bit more from them, they should have sent you a video as well introducing themselves.
Great, so we've got some important information. So this is the school day. So we will start our school day at 8:45 where the children will come in. So we're really promoting independence right now with them coming up by themselves and starting the day in a nice calm way, reading or handwriting. And then we start our first session, which will normally be an English input and lesson. And then we go for break for 15 minutes in the lower playground at 10:30. And then we line up and come back up to class for 10:50 for our second session, which would normally be a maths lesson. And then at 12 o'clock we have lunch. At 1 o'clock after lunch we have our third session. And then the main gates open at 3:10. So please collect your child at our allocated exit time, which is 3:20. And even if it's raining, we will still bring the children outside to meet you at the lining up place in the lower playground.
A couple of other bits of important timetable information. So our PE at the moment is on a Tuesday afternoon. It's really, really important that the children come to school in their PE kit for that. And that's their session with Dean and Jordan, and they'll also have music on a Tuesday afternoon. We'll also be doing extra PE this term on a Friday afternoon. They don't need to come in to school in their PE kit that day, but it is a good idea if they wear trainers and clothes that they can kind of move freely in. Every Thursday at 3:15 there'll also be an opportunity to have a chat with myself and Crystal in the bottom playground if you have any questions about your child or their learning or anything about Year 2, and you can also, if you want to make an appointment with us at any time, you're very welcome to do that as well.
So when we are in class doing our learning, we have an approach to do a broad, balanced and creative curriculum, which involves investigating, practicing, questioning, collaborating, playing, exploring and experimenting. So we really have a creative outlook on how we teach them and how the children learn, because they learn best when they have their interest and they also have loads of questioning and collaboration. So they are going to have a great year in Year 2.
Yeah. And in Year 2 we'll be carrying on with our integrated learning approach, which I'm sure you'll be familiar with from Year 1. So the children will work in lots of different ways and will have the opportunity to work on activities independently with an adult, with a friend or a partner, and working cooperatively together. And we'll also be having lots of opportunities to get outside as well.
So our weekly timetable in Year 2 looks like this. So we start our day with an English lesson, and then we go into integrated learning. So in Year 2 we refer to integrated learning as jobs. So they're little independent tasks that the children go around table from table, which on each table is a different subject base, and then they do their jobs, and then they come back as whole class, and then we will do another teach, and then we go out to play, come back, and then we will do our maths lessons. Then they will do some more jobs, and then they have story, washing hands, lining up, making sure we're staying safe before we go out to lunch. And then we have phonics, and then on each day they'll have a slightly different afternoon, but I always end with a story, as reading to the children are very key at this young age. So we aim to do 5 English lessons and 5 maths lessons a week. And that is what our timetable looks like, and feel free to ask us any questions that you might have regarding this.
So we wanted to give you some suggestions for how you can work with your child at home to support them across the curriculum. So these are some quick suggestions for things you could work on at home with maths. So in year 2 we do lots of practice counting all the way up to 100 forwards and backwards. So lots of practice of counting. You can work and talk together on talk about the story of the numbers. So that's all the different ways of making the numbers. So you can see in the example on the slide is the story of 6. So they've got 3 add 3 makes 6, 2 add 4 makes 6, 1 add 5 makes 6, and 6 add 0. We also talk about, and you can practice and discuss how to represent and show numbers in different ways. So on your fingers, using dice, writing in words. And then in year 2, we're also going to be doing lots of work on doubles, and we're going to start thinking about times tables, and we're going to start by talking about counting in 2s, 3s, 5s and 10s. So those are all things that you can practice at home, and little and often is best, so just practicing a little bit every day to help keep it in their memory.
Great. And how you can help your child at home with some reading. So we've started to recap a couple of the things the children might have missed in school, because we had to sadly shut early. So we are recapping on phase 3 sounds at the moment, and then we're going to move on to phase 5. These are some resources that you can use to help your child with their confidence, and moving them forward with reading and really being able to blend them sounds and identify keywords. So just as Sophie said, little and often is perfect. So if you read every day with your child, even if it's 10 minutes a day, that will make a massive difference. And at the moment, we're not sending home any books, considering keeping safe and making sure that we're not cross-contaminating. So at the minute, if you can refer to the Reading Egg, which is online, amazing resource. It's got loads and loads of books, and also feel free to use any physical books that you have at home.
And finally, writing. So we're going to be really working on our writing in year 2, and we've got lots of exciting books to read and things to write about. And these are just some things that you can practice at home. So we'll be talking lots about what to remember when writing a sentence. So capital letters, finger spaces, full stops, reading your work over to make sure that it makes sense. And then we're also going to be doing lots of practice of writing in sentences and using our phonics to help with sounding out words. And as the year goes on, we'll be trying to write longer and longer pieces of work, so really encouraging the children to write kind of as many sentences as they can, and as much practice as they can have of writing at home is the best. So anything they'd like to write, we'll be sending home suggestions with our home learning, but also things like keeping a diary or writing about what they've been up to at the weekend. Any writing that they enjoy is fantastic. And just down the bottom of the slide you can see some examples of how to form the letters correctly, because we have a big focus on handwriting in year 2. We think it's really, really important, and also helps the children with their writing and their spelling. So we have a big push on handwriting.
Great. So this autumn term, our topic is London. So we will be exploring our homes and local areas, as well as all of the landmarks in London. And we will also be looking at healthy self, so looking at healthy food, healthy habits, which is so important, especially at the moment for the children. So we'll really be promoting that, and they're already doing such a fantastic job with their snack time, having fruit and things like that. And we will also be learning how to grow our growth mindset and really try our best with all our learning.
Every week we will still be sending out home learning for you, but this will be on Google Classroom. We will be setting the Google Classrooms up this week, so you should hopefully be sent an invitation. We'll also be sending the logins home in case you've lost them over the summer. But yeah, so you should have every week there'll be a suggestion for reading, suggestion for maths, for phonics, and then some topic across the term. So that is kind of suggestions that will help you working on the reading, writing and maths ideas that we have already mentioned.
Great, so that brings us to the end of our slide. If you have any questions, please do get in touch. Me and Sophie are often lining up at the end of the day, and also on a Thursday we'll be coming down to the playground a little bit early if you would like some one-on-one time just to have a chat with us about any questions you may have. And if you are unsure about any school information, please do refer to the school website, and of course, as always, the school office is more than happy to help you if you would like any more input on what the child is doing in year 2 and
It's been so lovely to see all the children back in school. We've had a fantastic first week getting to know them and seeing all of their brilliant learning. So we're really looking forward. We know it's going to be a brilliant year in year 2, and we look forward to getting to know you and your children even better.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
Bye.